Hello, I'm Tina Jennings. Now, along with pens, paper, and backpacks, what you might also think about for back to school is letting this be the year your child gets the perfect smile. Dr. Kurt Kaser says this is the perfect time for kids to actually receive treatment. Doctor, we were talking a lot before the show started because I'm so interested in this, and I asked, is August really kind of a popular month for this?
Yeah, it is. A lot of kids going back to school, they get started, they kind of start the process right beforehand and then transition into it as well too in August. So we do get a lot of people going back to school and starting the Invisalign and braces process. Yeah.
And I've told you before, I was one of those that, started a school year off with my braces and, you go through that portion and later in life, you're so happy, that you did it. And we were even hearing somebody saying it's really hip now to kind of have that. Yeah. But what are kind of the different options that people have when it comes to maybe a treatment?
Yeah, in braces, the metal braces have always been kind of the traditional, and a lot of people still do that. But Invisalign, and especially Invisalign Teen, have really started to pick up recently as well, too. A lot of people just looking for a different option if they don't like the appearance of braces. Adults have really gone to a lot of Invisalign, but what now we're seeing, too, is a lot of teenagers that are doing Invisalign as well.
And I had no idea that there was a difference between just Invisalign and Teen Invisalign. What is that difference?
Yeah, so the trays are very similar and then the properties, and how they work, but there's a couple different features, and one of the biggest ones is what they call a compliance indicator, that there's a blue kind of dot on the back of the Invisalign tray that will, the more you wear it, the more it dissolves. And so parents can keep an eye on things as well too to see how much they're actually wearing them.
Genius. This is genius. I am one of those that, when I was a teen, you don't really want to wear it all the time, but this keeps track of it. Mom and Dad spent a lot of good money on this.
Yes.
You want to make sure that they're being worn.
They were very happy to see that feature on the trays.
I think that's, whoever came up with that idea was such a good idea.
Yes.
But also, I'm sure that on top of the compliance little, blue spot on there, but also like teens, their teeth are changing and everything like that, and it probably does it, something for that as well.
Yeah, and we're getting a lot more now of sophomore, juniors, and seniors in high school, right? That don't want the appearance. A lot of junior high kids still will do braces, but a lot of sophomore, juniors, and seniors that are getting ready to go to college as well too, that Invisalign's a really good option for senior pictures. We have a lot of people early on with quinceañeras coming up that really like the option of Invisalign.
And I think Invisalign is great. Now, if I come in, let's say August is the month I choose, how long is that treatment actually? Does that depend on what you need?
Yes, to some degree on how much movement we have, but most cases are around 18 months or so. So anywhere 18 to 24 months, but a lot of people will finish right around the 18-month mark.
Now, is there an age where this, we're saying teen Invisalign, but is there an age range that this is appropriate for?
No, it's more kind of personal preference with it as well too. Yeah, so with that option, we typically don't start until all the permanent teeth are in and the baby teeth are out. So once we hit that point, they're usually 11, 12, 13 years old, and then they can do either one, braces or Invisalign.
Well, there have been many an adult that has, gone back and said, okay, now I want to go ahead and get the Invisalign or get the braces, and said, you know what, I wish I had done this when I was a teen, and we want to give that as kind of a present to our children. And I did mention a little earlier, the parents with that little blue dot, they're saying, I paid, I paid good money for this. I want to make sure you're actually doing what it needs to do. So how much is the cost of something like this?
It varies based on kind of the complexity of it as well too, but one of the things that we've offered is that we offer braces and Invisalign for the same cost in our office, which is a pretty big deal in that there's some cost with Invisalign, but we just want people to pick and say it's up to you. You choose whatever one you're comfortable with, and that's been received very well in just having that option available.
Wow, I think that that helps a lot. Helps a lot with those options, like you said. So the first step is just to come in and just get you to take a look at what I have going on and decide from there what's best?
Yes, and so most people will come in and we'll get some pictures and an x-ray and see what we have and what we're dealing with and what we're even addressing, what's your kind of chief complaint, what are you looking to correct? And then then we can start the conversation too in terms of length of time and what's involved with it as well. Yeah.
Look, you can get the Invisalign, still pop them out for a selfie. You can
Yes,
say, yeah,
exactly,
you know,
exactly.
It's working with this day and age.
Yeah, yes. Yes.
So I think that's great. We have all of these different options. We, of course, can come in. We'll work with you. And you're so easy to talk to and so easy to be around that it makes the process a lot easier. And your staff is so great that it makes it very easy. So this might be the time, you know, let this be the sophomore year or the junior year that really they take that and they're going to appreciate it so much down the line that they did it. So, Doctor, always thank you when you come here. Tell the staff over there we said hello.
I will.
I'm going to remind everybody again how they can get a hold of you.
Please do.
Yes. To schedule a free consultation for Invisalign Teen, give them a call at 290-8787. And for more details, log on to orthoprostucson.com.